Hi guys, welcome to the channel. I hope you've seen my last video. I was talking about sorting arrays in JavaScript. In case you haven't, it's up here somewhere. Then I said that I will demonstrate how this works in practice, and not only will I do that, I will also demonstrate some other higher order array methods like filter, reduce, map. And we will be doing all of that with React.js. I will show you how to set up the new React project. We will be using Vite, and we will start building from scratch, and we will build this simulation of a web shop. We are gonna need a few episodes to achieve all of this. Basically, you have when you click on the product, you get the details. You can add product to the cart. Also, we will be using, as you can see, Toastify React package, which is a very cool notification package. You can sort arrays alphabetically and by the price. You can go to the cart, delete items from the cart, or you can finish your purchase. Pretty cool small project to demonstrate all core React features. So let's get started. Okay, let's set up our React project. Here I am at the official React website. And if we go here to learn React and then to start a new React project, if we read this description, you will see that they recommend for building a production websites or web apps. They now recommend that you use some of the React based frameworks like Next.js, Remix, Gatsby, or Expo for React Native apps. Now, when I was starting with React about 2 years ago, this was completely different. Create React app was the king, and every React app was being built using Create React app. Now, as you can see here on this page, they not even show Create React app. Here you can read, can I use React without the framework? And if you look here, they say you can definitely use it, but if you want to build something more complex, you should be definitely using a framework. Now, even here, they recommend to use a bundler like Vite or Parcel. So that's how, I cannot tell you how frustrating this looks. Believe me, I know, but it is what it is for a beginner, especially. But it is what it is, and we will start using Vite. Okay, now I'm over at vite.js.dev. This is the official Vite website. You can read why you should use this bundler and why is it useful. I'm not gonna go into big details. I'm just gonna go to get started, and this is how we will start our React project. With this, we will copy this command, and now it's finally time to go to our code and start building our app. Okay, so we are finally in our code, in our VS Code. Right now I will use go to terminal and start a new terminal. As you can see, I'm at my desktop. This is where I will create our project. So I just pasted this command and I'll hit enter. Now I will be asked to define my project name. I will call this project WD shop. Okay, and now let me make this a little bigger. Now I'm asked which framework I want to use. As you can see, Vite can be used with lots of framework and even with vanilla JS. So here I will select React, and then I will select a variant. I don't want to use TypeScript. I want to use JavaScript. Okay, now I will move to this folder I just created, and I will type npm install, hit enter, and this command will install my project with all of the dependencies I need for working with React. Okay, I will get back once this project is installed. Okay, my project is now installed. Working with Vite is much faster than comparing to create React apps, so this was very fast. And right now I'm ready to execute command npm run dev, hit enter, and now I can access my project, and I can see it when I click to this address. I will get started with my project. As you can see, this is the opening page when you start a project with Vite plus React. Okay, let's get started working on our project. I will minimize this. Now have in mind that you should always have your terminal running when you work with React. And now I will open to see what I have in our project. Okay, this is the structure of our project, wwd shop. As you can see, I have a few folders and a bunch of files here. I have first node modules. These are all the dependencies I need for my React project to work. And I recommend you should not touch this if you don't know what you're doing. This is the public folder. We have SVG, with SVG. This is the source folder. This is where we will be doing a big majority of our work. And we also have index.html. Here I will just change the title. I will type the title of our shop. As you can see, our project is saved. Like I said, I will just remove this, and you can see here that our title is changed. We have this package.json files. As you can see, we have as a dependencies React and React DOM. I will talk more about that, and also other plugins. And let's get started on our source folder. Like I said, this is the most important folder, and let's clean our project so we can start from the beginning. Okay, in our src folder, we have two CSS files, and we have our main.jsx. This is where we grab the element by the ID of root, and everything we do with our code is put into that element, which will be displayed on the page. You will see later on. I'm not gonna touch this. Here we import also index.css. I'm not gonna touch this file. Instead of that, we will be focusing on app.js. I will clean up this. I will remove this function, and all of this text. I will just say hello. Okay, and because we removed this, we don't need any of these imports. I will save that. So let's check our page now. As you can see, we only have hello. Okay, let's continue cleaning this up. In fact, as you can see here, we are importing our app.css. I will completely delete this file so I can get rid of this import. And all of the styling we do will be through index.css. I will not be removing these styles. In fact, in this project, I'm not gonna focus on styling. So I will just copy my own prepared index.css. Okay, I have my index.css file copied, and don't worry, once I finish this project, I will put all of this into a public GitHub repo so you can download the styling if you want. Okay, so let's start working on our project. Now this app function app, as you can see, is a React component. Components are a key feature of React. Basically, they are small, they are reusable, and let's start working and creating our components, our custom components, which we will be using inside this app.jsx. By the way, JSX stands for JavaScript XML, which is the language, the syntax we use inside our components, and you will see how it looks like. Okay, let's start creating our own components. Okay, for that, inside our source folder, I will create a folder called components. It's not mandatory, but it's a usual practice. And inside this folder, I will create our first component. Also, a component should start with a capital letter. So I will say our first component will be header.jsx. Okay, here is our first component. Now, how we make components. Components are nothing but functions. So I will say that function header, and this function needs to return, and we need to return a JSX code. That's why I put regular parentheses. I will say header, and inside this header tag I will put h1 tag, and here it will be welcome to WD shop. Okay, we hit save. If we check our screen now, nothing has changed. And why has nothing changed? Because we defined this component, but we never used it. For that, we need to insert this component somewhere on our page, and for that I said we will be use app.jsx. Okay, but in order to import this component, we forgot to do something very important here. We need to export our component as a default, so it can be imported into other components. Okay, so right now we can import this component inside our, as you can see, my VS Code already found the path to this component, our header component. Okay, so now we are importing our header component. So just like this, I will say header, close our tags, and right now our component is imported. Just like that. If I hit save now and see our screen, I have welcome to WD shop. Let me check. My styling is not applying. Let me see what's the problem. I think I should have a class here on the header. So I will put in React, we use class name instead of class. Class is a reserved JavaScript word for classes, which are templates to create objects. So instead of that, we use class name, and I will say class name of header. If I now hit save, you can see I have a styling on our header. Nice, we finished our first component. Yay! Okay, it's time for our next component. So inside the components folder, I will create component called products.jsx. Okay, and inside this component, I'm using this extension for React. Let me show you. It's called ES7 React Redux React Native Snippets. And when you have these components, this extension installed, you can just type RFCE, hit enter, and here I have the component created for me. Right here it's importing React from React. Now we don't have to do it anymore, but it cannot hurt, so I will leave it there. For now I will hit save, and also I want to have my footer component .jsx. I will again do RFCE, and right now I have my footer. Hit save. Now let's import these two components inside our app.jsx. Okay, let's check now our screen. Okay, we have our header, products, and footer. Let's apply some styling on the footer component. We can close this. For that, I'm gonna need a footer tag, HTML tag, and in here I will say copyright at. Okay, if I now hit save, yeah, I have the styling applied for my footer component. Okay, we're making a good progress right now. Now let's focus on this products component. This component is where we should display the list of our products. Let's see how can we do that. Okay, let's work on our products component. Now I'm not gonna type manually the list of the products. We will do a kind of simulation of fetching those products from some API, from some database. For that, I prepared a file that I will paste in my assets folder. Here, this file is called products.js. As you can see, it's a constant, which is an array of objects. In each object, I have an ID, name, description, price. I have a boolean on sale, which can be true or false, and I have a link to an image. By the way, this was created for me by ChatGPT. This is the way you can use AI to help you. Or just prompt, I need an array of object with these fields. Unfortunately, it could not provide me with the links for images, but anyway, it was a great help. Okay, now I have this product, which products.js, which I export as a default. So I will import this into our products.jsx, and then we will display those products. Okay, let's see how. Okay, as always, we do the import. Now we're gonna need to import products. Product. No, I forgot. See? From now we need to find our product. We go one level up, we go to assets and we go to products. Okay, that's it. Now when we are importing our products, instead of a div here, I will have an unordered list, and then we will use JavaScript map methods, which is, we have an array here. We will map through this array and display some JavaScript code. Okay, let's quickly have a look at array map method. As you can see, when applied to an array, you can define a function, and this function will return a new array. As you can see here, they multiply each number by 2 and you have a brand new array of numbers. Okay, something similar we're gonna do in our code, but we are not gonna display a JavaScript code. We are gonna display an array of JSX elements, precisely list items. Let's see how can we do that. Okay, so inside our JSX code, you've seen so far that you can write your HTML code like we did. UL, allies, P, H1, every HTML tag is supported. But when we want to type JavaScript code, we need to use curly parentheses, because this is some kind of this syntax, JSX syntax is some kind of a mix of JavaScript and HTML. It's in fact some syntactic sugar that under the hood transform this into regular HTML elements that can be used in the DOM. Okay, enough talking. So I will say our products array, and I'll say that map. So we are using map method, and we will say for each product, we make a function, and inside of parentheses we return a JS code. Like I said, we want to return allies, and each ally should have one image and one div containing the price and the name of the product. First we will do img tag. Now for the source of our image for each product, we are looping through. Like I said, we will again insert some JavaScript, and let's have a look at our products.js. We need our source to be the image property of our object. Okay, so here I will say product.image. Okay, and for the alt, I will say product.name. Underneath that, we will have a div with one paragraph that will have product.name. Okay, and the second paragraph will have product.price. Okay, just like that, we are looping through our array of products, this one here, and we are returning for each product in our list. There are 10 products, ally with the image with the source we have in our array, and product name and product price. If we save this and check our website now, as you can see, we have our products here. Here are the images, and here are the names and the price of our products. I will go back to our code and let's apply the defined classes. I believe I'll only have a class name on our UL, and this is the class of main UL. And if I hit save and check out now, as you can see, I have my allies styled. We have some hover effect on each and every one of them. They're not, but the images are not the same size, so this list is not perfect, but I don't care about that. I don't care much about styling. The important thing is that we dynamically display our products here, and this is a good beginning on our project, but I think this is where I will stop part one. It was we set up our React project using Vite, and we introduced the core concept of components and importing files and exporting files inside our React project, and we saw map method in action. I think this is a good place to stop. For the next project, we need to make these product details. We need to do the sort. We need to add cart functionalities, and we still have lots of work to do. Okay, lots of love to all of you. If you had value out of this video, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Bye bye for now.